good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxchair, on the panel tonight is my good mate Bridgeman. Evening, Bridge.
Oh, good evening to you, Oxchair. Lovely to hear your dulcet tones again. Can I just say, big good evening to you, big good evening to the boys in the lobby, and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening, and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Oh, man. Good to hear you, mate. I hope everything's all right in the Bridge world. Everybody keeping well in the Bridge household?
Oh, yes. Self-isolation is, I dare say it's kind of tough, you know. But I will sneak out tomorrow or something like that.
I suppose the 95-inch TV screen in the recliners helps soften the blow.
I love it. Brilliant.
Soften the blow. I did send you, I don't know if you got the thing I sent you, that massive popcorn I sent you to help you get through with the Netflix stuff.
Love it.
Foxy had a successful day out today. He got all his messages in. Pleased for him. He's all stocked up, all ready to roll for this. I get enough stuff for 6 months, but it's shouty.
So did he cope all right when he was out? Because he's not been out for a while, has he?
Aye. He's just allergic to fresh air, you know.
Is that what it is?
Aye. But he's all sorted. So listen, I hope everybody's all sorted. And if anybody needs any help or any assistance, look, I'm being serious. If we can, we will. Bridge, yeah?
Absolutely, 100%. Don't think twice.
Give us a shout, give us some messages, private messages. We've got young Port Bear, young Stardog there, young fit men. They can do it. They can go and deliver messages and that, you know. You know, as always, we'll direct the traffic, Bridge.
We'll direct the traffic, aye. I love it.
Honestly, anybody needs a horn or anybody needs it, let us know. And I'm sure if we can, we will. That's fair enough, Bridge, isn't it?
Absolutely. 100%, pal. 100%.
Here. All right, obviously things are calming down a wee bit in the Rangers world, and obviously sport is it's sort of disappearing, isn't it, in reality, Bridge, you know, because of what's happening in the world. But look, our club, they might need I'm reading some thoughts that they might need our help. You know, but we'll see what it takes us, and it might be that we have to get our season tickets. And look, once again, that's all right for me, but I'm in that position when I can afford it. Not everybody is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100% agree with you there. But as I said the other night, there, bring it on, get them out, and let's get in there, and we'll do it. Everybody will do what they can. The Bridgeman will be over there purchasing his season ticket, toot sweet. To bring it out, I'll do that, no problem at all. That's my club, and I'll do what I can.
Aye, and we will come out of this, mate. We will come out of it. I mean, there's a lot of water under the bridge, both football wise, our club wise, and the world wise. But we will come out the other end of it, and hopefully things will be brighter for everybody.
Yeah, and also we've got to remember there's some people are quite comfortably off, should I say, and others not so much, and some just not comfortable at all, given the situation. They may have lost their job and so on and so forth. So I'm sure there will come times when Rangers will step in and help them out in a small way. But really and truly, it's a club that really needs our help. And I'm not being funny when I say that. It must be dire. All the clubs in the United Kingdom must be absolutely
cash flow, mate. Cash flow.
Aye, that's what it's about. That's it.
Listen, I hope that. I hope it's a two-way street. I hope we can help Rangers, and I hope they can help the loyal support, whatever way that is, mate. But I'm sure we'll come to it. So, look, yeah, we'll open up for callers. You all right with that? Yep. Nothing too strenuous tonight. I can't handle it. I've had a tough day, Bridge. Tough day. I feel like a stunt double for Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Did she make you do that housework?
No, this was a work, Bridge.
At work. Sorry. So when are you finishing up? Or are you?
Yes, we are.
Right, okay. But not right now. Not right now.
No, 24 hours time, mate.
Right. Okay.
For a month.
She trying to put the hoover in your hand for practice.
No, mate, that doesn't happen to me, mate.
Oh, well, tell us that next week then, eh?
I've got an analogy for these kind of things, mate.
Aye, right, okay.
No, I'm not very good at all that. I'm not very good. I'll be honest with you. Don't mind a bit of cooking, but that's about it. Anyway, we'll be joined by some callers.
Cool.
Aye. Albert's trying to get through, you know what he's like. Oh, I think Albert's with us. Evening, Albert.
Evening, Ox. How you doing? Hi, Bridge.
Hi, Albert. Are you all right, pal?
A bit of disappointing news this morning. She caught me trying to climb out the letterbox, but I get caught.
We've also been joined by Port Bear. Evening, Port Bear.
How you doing, Port?
Caught me. You keep getting caught. Jeez,
I know, drag back in by the ankles.
Do you not think he likes getting caught? It's what happens after he gets caught he likes.
It's the punishment, isn't it?
Aye, that's his thing, the punishment.
Well, I'll pay extra for that now, come on.
He says I pay extra.
We've also been joined by young Stardog. He'll be disgusted at this kind of talk, Albert. Evening, Stardog.
That's right up my street, Albert. That's different school, that. You keep trying. The Great Escape's never impossible, mate.
Well, I got out on Monday night. What I done was dug a tunnel under the kitchen table. I came out to Switzerland, and then I made my way up to Cookadden.
Excellent.
The Cookaddens, I love it.
Oh, you gave me one of the big Tobra loads when you were in Switzerland.
Oh, I hide behind one of the big 5-foot jobs, I know.
See, if you get one of them Geety Bridge, you can sit it on the side of him when he's watching the telly on his recliners.
Oh, I tell you, that's the kind of stuff I used to love. Toblerone, oh my God. Could eat bar after bar of them. My God, what a pig I was.
Did I hear you saying, Oxshare, that he's up to a 95-inch now? Is that the 60-inch in the sitting room now?
Nah, it's just a slight exaggeration, son. There's no change. No change.
No,
but it's still quite
65 in Bridges, which is a portable.
Very good, part. Very good one. I'll tell the missus that one, Albert. She'll love that. 65
It's
inches
fine.
are
If you're
portable.
going to see these recliners, Stardog, they're the best you've ever seen.
Aye.
Don't listen to him, by the way, guys. Don't listen
See,
to
when
him.
they come with the cup holders, Ox, that's when you kind of won a watch, when they've got the cup holders there and all.
And the
Mate.
fridge in the middle, Stardog, the wee fridge.
Mate, there's a
that's a
bit in his recliners that heats your back, mate.
Oh boy, what a team!
Is it the vibrating ones? Oh,
I don't know, but I didn't get his sit.
What bridge
seat. I only got his sit with the bridge seat.
I thought I had one. I thought I had a recliner and all, but I found out it was just a commode.
Oh, Barry, that's shocker.
At least you can move that about, Albert.
Aye, it's good, aye. It's excellent. Bit graft you on the knees when they move you on it, but right enough when you're using it. But apart from that, it's good.
The sex thing.
Oh my God. What a team. What a team.
I know.
Oh, you shagged
Hey,
one.
football.
Right, Port Bear. I've not heard from you for a while. I take it you've been busy. What's on your mind, mate?
Oh, busy, mate. With all this corona
Busy,
stuff.
mate, you're off work.
I'm not. That's my first day off today.
You're off work today, aren't you?
Today, it's the first day.
How could you be busy then?
Well, I was busy today doing my house
right.
work.
Oh, there you go. Well said, pal. Well said. Go, give us a rundown of what you had to do then.
The boss left me a note to fucking do. That's what he did.
That's it. Right, yellow card for Port Bear, that's it.
Yeah, yellow card.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for my language, but the note was a big note. It was a big note, so, and there was no wee secret message down the bottom of it, so it was get it done. Right, okay. Well, I was up at the Leverkusen game, as you know, Oxshare. I enjoyed that.
Up, by the way.
What?
It's about time you manned up.
About what?
About life in general.
No, this is a modern man, mate. This is what a modern men do now. You got to do your bit.
Nah.
Are you speaking about yourself there, modern man?
Aye. Hey, modern
okay.
man.
You're going to
Well,
have
I'm
to
no
have
modern.
you know better. Going to have to swap for a week.
Portman,
I'm no modern.
Portman, have you done your bit? You should date for you.
Oh, we've been joined by Smurf.
How did Smurf get in?
I've just rapped him for being rude. Right, Port Bear, you've got some subjects you want to talk about.
Aye. I've got just regarding some loan players and how well they're doing out in loan, mate, at the moment. Just to see if any listeners are your good selves. I think they've got a future.
The two that strike my mind is the boys that I'm not saying made great headlines, but is the boy Docherty who scored a couple of goals. I believe what I read that his performances have waned a wee bit, but Murphy's scoring goals consistently, and we all know that Jamie Murphy's a very intelligent player. You know, Bridgman, I'll go to you because they two players split you because you like one and you don't like the other. I don't mean that in a nasty sense, but that's always been your view.
Yeah, I think I would take Jamie Murphy back to Rangers. Let him get finish that season, or if he can finish the season. But I think he'll be fit enough and match fit and able to play. That run, he got a couple of goals. That would have done him the world of good in his confidence and fitness and everything would be great. So I think I'd take a chance and bring him back. As far as Docherty's concerned, it was Docherty we were speaking about, yeah? Yeah. So I'm not sure about Docherty. I believe he's been doing quite well with Hibs. I don't follow it in any way, shape or form. I wouldn't follow Hibs if he paid me. But I believe he's been doing quite well. I've heard some of the guys on the show even saying that he's doing quite well. So well done to Docherty. But personally speaking, I'm only speaking for myself now. I don't think I would welcome him back. I think he's had his time. In my opinion, I don't think he'll fit in. And as we move forward, hopefully as we move forward and start the next season, we're going to have maybe 4, maybe 5 additional players of a lot higher quality than we've got there. And I don't know if Docherty will fit in that.
I've no problem with the two of them. I prefer... I think Jamie Murphy's a better player for me personally. Greg Docherty's got a lot of assets in his game, but when I've watched him closely when he has played in it, I've not watched him when he's not been playing with us. I didn't watch him with Shrewsbury. I'm talking about the games he's played with us. He works ever so hard. He's a good team player, Port Bear, but he just lacks that final pass when he's playing to be at the quality that we are looking for. I think he's got a great attitude and got a lot of things going for him, and I would love him to date for us, but I just think that there's a wee bit missing for him.
Well, since he's left and went to Hibs, as you all know, at Shrewsbury he got player of the year down there, and he scored a number of goals and did a number of assists down there. At Hibs so far, he's had 5 assists in 8 goals. And his grafting and his ball carrying ability, is definitely, in my opinion, transformed Hibs' form. And he's got. I'm not saying single-handedly, but he's definitely, his performances, mate, have drove him up the league. So you're getting to see him in the league that he plays in. And I'm not saying he's a finished article, and I'm not saying he's going to be Rangers' first teamer. But I think only people we've watched since Christmas to now the form of some of your midfielders, and you look at the form of him, he's Rangers' best informed midfielder, second half of the year, mate. He's still a Rangers player. So, does he deserve, that's what I'm asking you, does he deserve another pre-season, another few pre-season matches before we get a final decision?
I mean, I think that's all fair, mate. I've given you my view on him when I've seen him. I mean, I've obviously not seen him play with the Hibs. Albert?
His problem is he's not got any presence on a park. That's his problem. He needs to look at what Rangers need and turn himself into that type player. And what Rangers need is a goal-scoring midfielder that breaks the defensive line, gets by the forwards and breaks it. That's what Rangers need. So if he looks at that and decides that's what I'm going to be, he'll make it at Rangers. But if you put him in a midfield like Davis or Mendes or something like that. Somebody that's actually controlling midfield and get the presence of the midfield, or a Barry Ferguson. He's no go at the presence. That's his problem. He's no go at the presence. So for that case, I don't think he'll make it at Rangers. If he turns himself into what we need, he's got a chance. He's definitely got a chance of that. But scoring for Hibs and scoring for Shrewsbury is one thing. Scoring for Rangers is completely different. But it's not to say he can't do it. I'm not writing the boy off, but he really needs to get the finger out now. He really, really needs to get the finger out now. And when he's going to these loan clubs, he needs to say to them, look, I want to be this player, I want to play in that position, and tell him what he wants. Now, if they're not going to accept that, well, don't go, because he needs to develop himself now. Time's running out for him, because he needs to start establishing himself somewhere along the line, establishing himself. As for Murphy should be there instead of Ojo, put it that way. We're going to keep a player like Ojo for next season. We'll get rid of him, or don't bring a player like him in, just bring Murphy back, and Murphy can be that player, because he can be a decent player in Murphy in certain games and certain situations.
Do you know, Bear, Murphy's stats are pretty impressive for us since he's went down there. He's had 12 games, he's had 9 man of the matches, and he's scored 2 assists and scored 7 goals. I mean, that's good form. 9 man of the match award. And I know people are going to say it's the first.
Sounds like my old stats.
I know people will say it's the first division down in England, but a pitch is the same size, the goals are the same size, so you know his form seems to be doing pretty well, mate. I'm not advocating for these players. I'm just looking at their form and raising discussion to see do we as a panel and does the listeners think these guys deserve a shout?
John Bernard, a couple of callers. We've been joined by Smurf, who sneaked in the boys' gate, and also Andy Felix has joined us. Evening, gentlemen.
Hello, how's you doing?
All right, Andy, how we doing?
Aye, how you doing? Everybody keeping fine?
Aye, how are you, mate? Smurf,
Is that the good-looking one or the rich one?
Oh, I'm always a good-looking man. Harry described himself as Chubby Brown. He's no kidding. He didn't tell you about. He's got made chins of the Chinese directors, sugar. But there you go. I used to be bigger than him before it. Go on.
He's a suave one. That's what he said to me.
Oh, right, that's right. I used to be bigger than him till I got the diabetes. That sorted my diet out, like, you know.
He said we wanted to phone me after the show. Did you hear him? And he put me straight, mate.
Did he? He's a character, isn't he?
All right. He's a character, mate. And I'm not going into what we talked about, but I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic gesture.
Well, I think I know myself right enough, because we were talking about it, you know.
It'll come out in the wash.
Yeah, we were talking about it a bit, like, you know, what we wanted to do, like, you know, obviously because you raise the compliment again as calls back, like, you know, so we kind of looked into that so we could help anybody out, kind of thing, you know.
Aye, fantastic, mate. How are we doing, Smurf boy?
Doing good. Just what Paul Bear was saying there about the boy Docherty, I feel that it's easier to score for Hibs. You know, teams will come and attack Hibs. They'll leave gaps at the back. They'll leave space in behind it can be exploited. It's not really the case when they come to play Rangers. They sort of play deep, don't they, and park the bus. And for me, he's got all the industry in the world, but I don't think he's intelligent enough to break the lines when teams are sort of, you know, shutting the gate behind him like that. And but he's under contract. I think we've got 6 players who are on loan or either out of contract or on loan at the end of the season. That's a lot of players to replace, and so we've got to prioritise. I wouldn't be too hasty in getting rid of him when we've got other areas of the pitch where we need cover, you know. So I'd certainly give him another season. And Jamie Murphy's a no-brainer for me. I'd bring him back tomorrow.
Can I come in, Oxia?
No, because I'm going to bring Stardog.
Okay, maybe.
Very patiently, Stardog. He's awful well behaved.
No.
Stardog.
Aye, as to regards Murphy, see what Albert said, hit it spot on, mate, nail on the head straight away. I would have Murphy, Ojo, hands down all day, every day. I know I didn't say that at the start of the season, but Ojo's produced little or nothing for us, mate. I would have Jamie Murphy back 100% because I think Jamie Murphy, mate, his circumstances at Rangers were very, very unfortunate. He was playing for Gerrard until he got that injury at Rugby Park, and obviously he wasn't able to make it back in the team, and for his own benefit, he had to go out and get games. So he's doing the right things now. In regards to Doherty, I don't think we ever gave him a fair chance. I really, really don't. I agree with what Smith's saying. It's easy to play with Hibernian folk are opening up against you and things like that, but I don't think we actually gave him a run of games in the team with Rangers. He's a driving force in midfield. He has single-handedly basically made Hibs a better team, mate. He really, really has. His goal ratio down there, up there, and his assists and things like that have been brilliant. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely give the two of them a near crack, mate. But see, gone the other way, what about the boy Jake Hastie? What becomes of him? Does anybody have an opinion on him? I think he needs more game time outside of the club.
That's another one you forgot about, mate. Some strange signings and guys that's not got a game. I mean, I'm sure we might develop on there, but Hastie, the boy Jones, and then Ojo's played. It just doesn't add up at times. Andy?
Well, Stardug's just stole my thunder there, right? And I found the Doherty one. I'm definitely with that one. I don't think the boy's been getting enough chances. On the Murphy one, I've got a theory for this. I'd just like to throw a question to that. He was in Gerrard's team before he got the injury, like Stardug said there, yeah? Now, do you think we would have seen much of Kent? Because Kent was just a bit back player sitting on the bench when Murphy was in the team. I think Murphy's the problem that we've lost there, because he was good at ghosting in behind. And you see, we got past that last defender. He's not a fluff shot. He's quite confident with his shooting. He usually goes to one corner or the other. He was banging
I would
goals.
have said if Jamie Murphy had played all the games this season, he'd be sitting with at least a dozen goals.
Definitely. He scores goals and he puts them right in the corners there. He's got a good shot in him. I like Murphy. What's his name? The bloody hell.
Jamie Murphy.
Jamie Murphy. I like Murphy. I think he's a cracking player. I really do. I think it's a no-brainer. I think we should have him back there, get him fit, get him in. Have it done what like, but no, he would be the difference. But I don't think we're that far behind if he was in the team. I really don't.
And you come, Bridgman?
Just to say, I'll reiterate what Andy says. I think Murphy is. I never thought he would make it. I didn't think he would make it even going down south. But he's turned out very well. It sounds like. Obviously, not seen the guy. And based on the reports that they're getting, he's doing a great job down there for himself and for the club, and he's scoring some goals. So, in my opinion, I think he's worth a shout to get back. And it might not work out 100% for him, but I don't think we should chuck him in the scrap heap. I think based on what we know, he's a good shout for next season. Can I just say about Doherty again? Like, I've got nothing against Doherty, but for instance, who would we rather see playing for Rangers? Would we rather see Canberra or Doherty?
Different positions, mate.
I know, but as a player, we know what Doherty can do. He's doing very well at Hibs, and that might be the type of team that Doherty's going to shine at. I don't think he's going to shine at Rangers, but Canberra might. So I don't know if anybody's mentioned this, but is there a possibility we could think, if we want to keep Canberra, it could be swapped? That could be true.
Right, we'll go in the panel with that. I know it's a quick question, Bridge. Yes or no answer. Yeah, just keep it quick. Would you do that, Albert?
I would swap.
Stardug?
No, get the two of them.
Yes or no answer. Port Bear?
Two of them, mate. Sorry, that's all I can put
it. Andy?
Two of them for me.
Right, okay. Smurf?
No.
All right. What's your thinking, Bridge?
I'm thinking that Canberra's he's been quite successful with us, and there's a good chance that guy's wants to play for us. And when the last couple of games that he's come on, he's got the energy that looked as if we were missing. And I would like him to see Ibrox, but I don't think the manager is going to want to, shall we say, this time next season, for instance, to be turning and saying, what are we going to do with Mr. Doherty? So I think that's the kind of situation you're going to end up with. Because I honestly, at the bottom of my heart, I don't see Doherty being a success. I've been wrong in the past, and I was wrong with Murphy, and it's turned out doing well. Personally, think I'd rather keep Canberra in our team, in our club, than Doherty. If we could get a straight swap for him, I would take it.
There's a point. I mean, Murphy and Canberra cover the same area of the pitch, don't they? They're both sort of playing that left forward role, yeah.
Well, he is playing on the left, but Canberra's a striker, mate. I'd just say him as a striker.
Yeah. Murphy can play inside as well, eh?
That's right. Yep.
Aye, he started off there with Murrow, made his name there, but
that's right.
It'll be interesting. The manager's got a decision to make. What I will say, Bridge, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful. I know you say Canberra wants to play for us. I don't think he wants to play for us as much as Jamie and Greg Doherty want to play for us.
No, I was meaning. I was being from a pet. Him being a pet. He's with us now and he's on loan. But I think he wants to be permanent. That's what, in that sense, right?
He's trying to get a move.
I know he's not a Rangers man, and I think Jamie Murphy and I think Greg Doherty probably thinks he's a Rangers man. I'm just saying that I think Canberra could actually do the step up, and I think he's got a lot about him, and he brings a lot of energy to the game. Mm-hmm. I think Allbear hit the nail on the head when he said he doesn't have the presence required to be an outstanding midfielder. That's probably it.
Andy?
Yes. Well, like if you go back to him with Stuart Monroe and all that, sometimes you need what you call the water carriers, don't you? And I think he could do the job if we set the right midfield around him. Yeah, I mean, you look at it, I wouldn't mind looking like him. He's like a bloody Adonis, isn't he? He's a chiller. He could do the damage for Rangers. I'm sure he could. I think think the problem I've got with it, if you want my ballpark answer to that, Gerrard just don't fancy him, so that means he's not going to be there.
Andy. It does look that way.
So it looks like he's just not going to be there. I mean, see when the boys signed for Rangers, did they not hire and all there? There was about 450 members of his family, all with big beamers on their foot, So he definitely wants to be there. He's definitely he thinks like we do, for wanting another word. But no, I think the bottom answer to that is Gerrard just don't fancy him. If he did fancy him, he'd have had more chances in the team, wouldn't he? I would have thought,
I think Andy's been very fair there, Albert, then Smurf.
I think he's very fair, but one thing you need to look at as well, next year, if the season ever starts next year, that is, next year it's a league for me. It's definitely a league, and the project time is over. Doherty's a project still, and we can't have any more project. Project time is over. All these players, Kent, all these projects are finished now. They all need to step up to the plate. And what I'd be asking every player that's there and players that coming in, do you believe we can win the league? Are you going to go and win the league this year? And if there's any doubt at all, I know they're going to say aye, but if there's any doubt at all, out they go. Now's the time to move them. Now's the time to say, move aside, we're going to bring players in that can win this league. Because over the last 5 years, we've had too many projects. Everything's a project. Our managers are projects. Players are a project. The club's a project. Everything's a project. Well, we're done with this. Carry on. Now the club's settled down. Now the team should be starting to settle down and all. Name more projects. Fully committed, good professional football players that believe and will go and win the league. That's what I'm looking for. And Doherty, I'm afraid, I like the boy and he's a Rangers supporter, but he doesn't fit into that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, I think he's. I think the boy's got all the attributes needed to be a Rangers player, except maybe the ability certainly not the ability that Gerrard's looking for. Steven Gerrard's looking for. So, for me, what would buy him a stay of execution, as it were, was the fact that we're going to lose 6 players at the end of the season, and you've got to look at finances. They all need replacing. Is he a priority to replace? I don't think so. He could do a job for us.
Saying 6, mate. 6 players. I think it's more than that.
I think it's 6 at the end of the season.
What names have you got in the frame there?
So I've got Fods.
Yep.
I've got Flanagan.
Yep.
Flanagan. Then you've got
Polster.
Polster's next year. You've got the boy. It's
Halliday,
but the boy's doing Fleetwood as well.
Rossiter.
Rossiter, aye.
Jason Holt.
And then you've got the loans.
Jack Albert as well.
I thought Holt was away. Sorry, I thought Holt was away.
You've got Annick.
Jack Albert.
Yeah.
Aye, right. Aye. I thought
7.
Away. Aye. So maybe 6, 7, maybe even 8. Aye. But it's a lot of people to replace. And there's no point going out and getting people of the same ilk. And that's not what we need. We need to look at what we've got, and then we need a level above that. And you've got to think of the following season as well. Stephen Davis, you've got next year out of Davis, I think, and that's it. And the same, maybe Alan McGregor can go to his 40, but we've got older players in positions as well, and they're key players. They're very influential players that you're going to need to go and spend a few quid to replace.
Or somebody will come out the pack, mate, because that's got to happen at some point. We've got to produce at least one player in our first team, because if we don't, all the development, all the other stuff, it might be lovely and we might be having great results, but ultimately we need to see the odd one appearing and becoming a regular in the first team.
I think the boy McCrory's doing well at Portsmouth at right back, so that might be a long-term solution there. I don't know, but you're right, we've got to start producing as well.
Is that fair, Star Doug? I mean, somebody could come out the pack, can it? That we don't see.
I mean, somebody could come out the pack Oxford, but apart from the boy Nathan Patterson, there's nobody really that's broke through. It's been able. I mean, we're talking about boys like Docherty and that, not been able to maintain a place in the squad, never mind even getting a chance. So, it's a tough task. But, speaking about that, mate, when you said about somebody, one or two maybe coming out of the pack, speaking about that, mate, assets, we've got assets here at the club, you could say. I mean, my opinion, it's only my opinion, our two biggest assets at the club would probably be, in my opinion, Borna Barisic and Alfredo Morelos. Allbear's made a point about, but we can't go with these projects anymore. Hadji's a project. Would you go with him, and would you sell your assets?
I'm quite simple. If people really want to go, let them go. But because ultimately it ends in tears. But that's just my thinking. Andy.
Well, look, like you just said there, if they don't want to be there, we don't want them. And like Albert said as well, at the top of the bottom of it is we've got to get players that are totally committed. Personally, myself, you see next season or when it starts, I'm not getting a rat's about any other trophy than we must win that league. We must have guys that are on that pack that are going to go through brick walls full and saying, right, this is our time now. The project's over. Let's go. We're going to win the league. That's all. I'm not bothered about Scottish Cup, League Cup, nothing. The League Cup would be nice because it sets you up for where you want to go. But for me, it's got to be the league. It's got all hell on it. Just go for it. We can do this if we get the right mind, we get the right attitude right, get the right players. As they say, whoever he brings in, as long as they don't go down that bloody Liverpool again and bring people like Ojo, for one, But you need to. He needs to look, whoever's going to be in that team next season, he needs to look them in the eyes and say to them, right now, are you up for this? Are you going to go with me? Because if you're not, I'll find you the club, or you can go. And then we'll go with guys that we're going to want to win the league. And that's what it's got to be for me.
That's the point, Oxford, though. Do we have, I mean, I don't know what everybody else opinion on this, do we have what it is, what it takes in the team now? Do we reset and go again? Or how many players do you think we do need? If nobody goes, say everybody stays now, how many players do we think we need to improve that team for what it is
I think
now?
we need 6 or 7 Stardog.
If these 6 or 7 people leave who are all fringe players, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If we replace them with 6 or 7 first teamers.
Aye, starters.
Guys who are pushing to get in the team, who are better than maybe what we've got. Our quality improves and then we're starting to push. No, the trouble is, I think it was Albert says it's we need people in who have got that one mentality. So I think edging towards something he enjoys is good old experienced pros.
Aye.
No too, but I don't want people in their 30s and all that carry on again. We know that's it. Aye, round about that. Between I reckon between 25, 28, round about that age group. That's what I'm looking at. But
Is
you
there,
got to remember,
is there any players that you're that's on your mind, mate, that you're thinking?
the first player I would sign, apart from the loan ones, we'll talk about them later, but the first player I'd sign is Dyke. He's got the presence. He is a Rangers player, that boy. He doesn't care who he plays against, and he has got the bottle, and you need to have the bottle, by the way, and he's got it. I see it, and every time I watch that boy play, I'll keep seeing him as a Rangers player. He'll bring everybody into the game. He will not give up, that boy. That's what I like. That's the kind of player attitude. Now you talking about skill. Well, we could talk all day about skillful players and who you like and who you. What I hope we don't do. I really do hope we don't get back into that championship, first division and second division English football. I'm done with that. Name area players, by the way. They're in the leagues for a reason, by the way.
Let's go abroad.
I know, but he's not a finished style. Another project. He's a good player, Starbuck. I'm not arguing the part. He's a good player. But do you think he's ready to win a league? Do you think he's ready for that? I think he would be one day, but no, yeah. Sorry, mate, carry on.
So I've got sort of very hard, fast sort of set ideas on that, and I think, I remember. You'll remember when Walter Smith brought in Jelavic and he had a budget, and then rather going and scrimping and scraping and buying 2 or 3 players in, he spent the whole thing on Jelavic, brought him in, and that made the difference when we won the league. And I think that, to support Alfie and a wee bit more creativity without paying transfer fees, the first player I'd go and get would be, I would see if we could get in a free, would be Lallana. And that might sound a bit ambitious, but, the guy's, 31, 32, and proven ability in the Premier League.
Proven injured.
Aye, well, there is that. Another one, which would be divide opinion, but he has played. I think he scored 8 goals in 16 games in Turkey this season, although he's currently suspended for football. I'd bring in Sturridge if I could.
Nah, not for me, mate. I think that ship's sailed, mate. He's in a year out where he's not played.
Can I come out?
On you go, Bridgeman.
I'm just going to say it.
Who's stirring the tea?
No.
Anybody?
No.
Just saying,
no tea. No tea.
One. At least be fair and make everybody.
Oh yes,
one.
it'll be Port Bear. He's doing his household duties, making the tea for everyone.
Oh, he'll be told what to do, mate.
Yeah, he's got a list. He's got a list. But I was just going to say, I agree with some of most of the things that guys have said. My personal opinion is we don't have MD in the pipeline. Any youngsters coming through that will shine in the midfield area. We desperately need to have some more better, higher quality midfielders, maybe 1 or 2. We definitely need to bolster our defence badly. And I hope that Helander comes back and we'll do an addition in there somewhere along the line to sort of lock that door at the back and become a great defensive team again. And obviously, I reckon we need 4 or 5 people. As simple as that. I don't think we'll get 6. I would like 6, but I think we can get maybe 4.
I think this is time. I think you're right, mate. I think we need all players right as well. I think we need quality.
Oh, it's 100% quality.
What about the boy? I mean, I know he might have a price in his head, and he's done it for a couple of years now. As a young boy, Ferguson at Aberdeen, is he earning these stripes? Stardog and then Porter?
Mate, I'm going to be honest, right? And I know this will cause a bit. I love him, mate. I think he's what we need. A bit of fire, a bit of dig in the midfield, chips in with his goals, big physical boy, gets about the park, mate. His range of passing's good as well. I'd take him, mate. I'd take Lewis Ferguson. There's a boy that's got Rangers in his system and all. You cut him, that boy would bleed blue. We know what he would bring, mate. He would bring the fight and the desire, the nipping us back in the midfield. That's what we need. As good as Davis isn't allowed. He's no loud on the park. Do you know what I mean? Davis just plays his way through the game. He's got that bit of class to his game. But you know, his uncle Barry and his father was like, they had that hurt and that desire and that dig, and I believe he possesses the same, mate. So Lewis Ferguson for me is a definite.
Porter?
I don't know. He's got the dig eye, but I don't know if he's good enough. He's good enough for Aberdeen, and he's good enough playing against the Rangers. But
I can never
I don't
judge
know.
somebody because we don't see him often enough. That's my fault altogether.
Aye, I know. I'm right. I can't make my mind up because of that reason. I'm not seeing enough of the boy. Only against the Rangers, and
Aye,
he
that's
tries
right.
his heart. He tries his heart out against Rangers. I know that.
Aye.
So if that's something to go with, but I don't think that's anything to go with because I want to see him against other teams. But I don't watch any Scottish football. I just watch Rangers. That's my fault. That's nobody's fault but me.
I'm
But that's just the way I am.
pretty similar, but maybe for a sitting on with Bridges, I might watch more sport. Port Bear. Hope he's not in the lockdown. Smurf.
His missus will be cracking the whip box.
Oh, he likes that. He likes that.
I don't.
So I've heard, aye.
I don't think. I don't. No disrespect to the boy, but I don't think he's carries the ability of his esteemed uncle, or and certainly no of his father, who I thought was a fabulous player.
Right. But
But I do think he's certainly a water carrier, and I think his temperament's suspect. You know, I've seen him against the Mankey mob and losing the plot and stuff like that, and he takes a lot of bookings and all that kind of stuff. There's a bit of indiscipline there. That, for me, I don't. You know, is he really any much better than McCrory or Doherty anyway? You know, could they not do the same job? You know, I don't know.
Different than Doherty though.
I know what you're saying, but he's got Doherty's got the physique and the power and the strength to do that, to become that.
All right, Andy, can you come? Mate?
Yeah, well, on the boy Ferguson, I should have been shouting for him for a long time, right enough. I don't know. I mean, put him in a Rangers shirt. He's a bit suspect in the sheep shirt. Apparently, I'm the same as you. I don't, unless it's Rangers, I don't watch anybody, which is my fault as well. But yeah, I suppose if you put him in a bit, would he pick up more bookings? He's gets quite a few for them. And just throwing one into there, I'd say we sell Morales, yes. My two up the top would be Kmart Ruth and Lyndon Dykes. That would be the two that I would like to see leading our attack.
Can I just say, personally, I'll go back to what I've been saying all the time. I wouldn't want to spend any money on any Scottish player. I think we're giving the Scottish teams far too much money for some players that have never fitted in. We've seen that. You can watch what we're like. Some of the players you mentioned earlier, young Hasty, what's happening to him. These things. There's probably good players in their own right playing for the teams they were playing for, but maybe for Rangers it's just a big step too far. And I would rather we went elsewhere into a different market. That's my honest opinion.
It's going to be interesting for all the clubs. Smurf, it's going to be interesting for all the clubs what's going to happen with transfer windows, contracts, whether you sign a player, let them go because of the nature of the next season. What's going to happen? Nobody really knows, do they?
Well, this is it. I mean, when does the window open? When do things close? Or is the season going to be extended? Or loan players going to be extended? It's so up in the air. It's a guessing game, and then everything's in a state of flux, and it's going to be difficult. I would like to. I mean, I remember the director of football saying that they're looking for transfer windows ahead. So hopefully they've got stuff lined up and in the pipeline already, and shovel ready, as it were, ready to go. But where do we stand with this mess? Coronavirus will come and go, but the ramifications and football is going to linger for months now. I've no idea what's going to happen.
Well, when do you think we'll get back here? Because they've cut off at 30th of April and around it, but it's not going to happen. I'm a Johnny down here, and there's no way I can't.
I always hated Johnny. Stay with the vein of my life.
Me too.
Oh, no, I'm a good one. Like see the lockdown. It's not for me. I've still got to go in and do all sorts of stuff. Like so. So I think I've got immunity. Like, well, touch wood, hope I'm tempted fate there. But no, I can't. I see that libels at it a day, isn't it? With his statement.
Well, are you surprised?
No, not at all. Not at all. But I mean, we've got loan players, right? So let's say they start after April. Adji, Kambari, will they be allowed to play for us by the time we come back? There's one for you.
It's a big guessing factor when we're back, mate. That's a whole pin in the calendar, Job. I think all bear in it.
Can you see it starting? Can you see it?
Well, the fact of the matter is, I mean, there's before the virus started, there was a date when the league had to be finished. That's a fact. They've made it away from that. That is a fact. And there are also dates on people's contracts when they can't play for you anymore. That is also a fact. Now, these two facts need to be taken into account when any decisions are getting made, but they don't seem to be at the moment. Because if you extended a season by its closing date, the players that are on contract and finish can't play for you. So that's altered the actual makeup of the league during the winter window and the end of the season. That's no fair. That is completely unfair. So you can't do that. So then you've got to look at the fact and go, right, okay, we'll extend the league beyond May. I think it's May it finishes, we're supposed to finish. When does next season start then? How does that work? Now, if the virus is no cleared up by, say, May or June, so what do we do then? Do we just keep waiting till it clears up, then we carry on with this league? So when does next year start? So in actual fact, you could actually mock up this league, next league, and the following season as well. So you could end up messing up 3 seasons here. Sitting going, all because you don't go, hold on a minute, we can't get it finished. No, everybody wants it finished. Nobody's arguing about finishing it. Everybody wants, well, there's only 2 people that didn't want it finished, and that was Lennon and Brown. No, their own fat, lying CEO came out and lied about it today. Who's he threatening, by the way? He's threatening his own captain and his own manager, because they're the only 2 that wanted the league presented. I never heard anybody else, bar they 2, saying that they want the league. So I'm saying to myself, you're a fat clown. You don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, put all that aside. Fairness is fairness. This has got to come to an end sometime. You can't keep it open indefinitely. So we need to see where the virus goes, how we tackle it. And by the way, if we don't get a vaccination or a vaccine to cure this virus, well, we're fighting a rearguard action. All we're doing is containing it at the moment. We're not beating it. We're just containing it and stopping it spreading. So I don't know where they're getting these dates for. Is somebody telling them something that we don't get told? Oh, I mean, Boris Johnson's out shouting about, we'll beat this in 12 weeks. How does he know? How do you know that? If you know that, come out and tell us why you know that. Well, we've got a vaccine now that we're all going to get and we're all going to be better and nobody's going to catch it. It's all just crap they're talking, just absolute nonsense they're talking. So, as far as I'm concerned, they can take their statements, especially Fat Lywell, and ram it up his ring piece, as far as I'm concerned. Sorry, guys, for ranting.
No, you're all right. No, like you.
Quite brutal, Albert. Quite brutal.
Nah,
it's true.
Brutal,
but honest.
Brutal towards the people. That's what I mean.
Well said. I think he's got a lot of points there, valid points in there. Stardock.
Aye, I mean, a lot of valid points there, but, it's all one and saying when we beat it and when we come back and that, right? But see, the longer this goes, how are the players going to even train? The players aren't even training. Everybody's going to come back and they're going to be blown out their arses. Sorry for the language, but that's what's going to happen. The longer this goes on, mate, the less chance they're going to have of the league starting up again. It's just going to have to be, in my opinion, they're just going to have to avoid it. Because me personally, I don't think we'll see any football this side of Christmas. By the time everything pans out the way it's going to pan out.
You've been consistent on your views with that, mate.
Aye, and in Oxford, what you've got to remember is, see, when it comes to player contracts, no 2 player contracts might not be the same at Rangers. There might be players that are out of contract come the 30th of May, that might be the 30th of June, July for the other ones. You know what I mean? You just don't know. Some player contracts are out before the season's up, so they're just going to have to play these things by ear. You know, there's nobody come out with any solid statement and shit as to what's going to happen. Nobody's came with any solid decision yet. But for me personally, mate, this is going to be dragged out for months.
Aye.
We'll see what it takes us. It's unique circumstances. Is Port Bear back with somebody about him?
Aye.
I worry about you.
You said it was
He's
this party for you, Port.
What?
Hear me?
You said it was
What
this
was that? I was just putting it in the dryer.
At least you know the terms.
I say, Paul, I don't get in the scary room. I don't get near that. Stay away, well away from that scary room. No, I don't get in there.
Hey, well, I got a scary missus if I don't take it. So.
A shocker. Oh, Bear's an absolute shocker, by the way.
Hey, do you know something, Bridge? I've never made a meal in my life. I wouldn't even know how to make a meal. Nah. I come straight off the breeze right into the chip shop. No, I get right into the chip shop. Straight off the breeze right into the chip shop.
I'm
the same myself like that.
Brief to he was 24.
That's true. She used to come up with a playground and stick it through the railings. Aye. I was 8. I was sitting with O-levels at the time.
Well said, Albert.
And you come, Andy?
Yeah, I'm the same myself. Like, because if I do any like housework or anything like that, she moans. So I say, "What's the point? I don't do it right, so you might as well get on with it." Like, that's the way I look at it.
What's about
what I do, Andy? But I do housework. I mess the house up so she can clean it. So I'm doing my bit. I'm the same. Aye. They're not happy much the cleaning, are they?
Are you listening to this? These are guys.
I'm listening very carefully, mate.
Well, come on, they're not happy if they're not cleaning, are they? So that's what I can say to them. How do you go?
I've got a strategy. I get her wound up before she starts because she does it better.
Give us these words of wisdom, but then we need to remember we might have a lady coming on to reply, so watch what you're saying. Remember, Rangers are a club for everyone and anyone. On you go. Smurf, let's hear it. Poor Port Bear cause he's henpecked.
No.
Don't mention that, please. Don't mention that.
What was your strategy?
My strategy?
Aye.
My strategy is to annoy the wife. Get her angry. Get her angry.
Port Bear wants to know how you do it.
How to annoy her?
Aye.
I just wake up. I just wake up. I just
just take my first breath in the morning. That's it. I know.
I say to her, I've done my chores. I walk the dog. She's your fucking dog. What are you talking about?
Isn't it? When you get to that age, like it's you usually patting their ass, but at the end of it, when you get to that age, it's oh fuck you. Yeah, I've woke up. You've got a problem, ain't you? Kind of thing, But there you go. It is what it is. I tell my good lady I'm security. I say I'm the security, and you do the cleaning and the cooking. I'll do the security. She's like, "Aye, what is that?" And tell her, "Well, nobody's ever broken and knocked you. You've always been here. You know what I mean?" So I'm just doing my job.
Maybe you should do fire and flood watch as well. That in it.
Aye. I'm out every night looking for aeroplanes for in case there's any air raids and everything. So I'm doing my bit.
Shocking.
So hard to have a couple of pints when I'm out looking for them.
Nobody will touch you when I'm here. No, even me.
Oh my God. I
see. I can't believe Starbucks. We've got so many sexist pigs on the one show.
Yeah.
Out of order the lotties, by the way. He's not wanting to sober your act up and get with the times. Do a bit for your missus. Jeez,
Aye.
Well said, young man.
We must be doing something right now, because man's been with me for 40 odd years, like, so I must be doing something right.
He's nearly part of the family. Port Bear, we're going to have to have a word with you. Anyway, Bridgeman, we're going to start time of the evening.
Oh, what can we say? It's been a really good, real funny. Well played to everybody. Well played. That was really good. And some good remarks and kind remarks. Hopefully, all tongue in cheek. And so far as some of the ladies of your life. So we don't want to find you getting battered. You come on here and tell us what you're doing. So can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, another great night here. So everybody, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers do really, really need us. Keep it going.
Aye, thanks for that, Bridge. Thanks for everybody joining us. Bit of giggle. Remember, anybody who needs anything or we can help, get messages out there. If you need anything that we can help with, we're here to do it. Thanks for everybody listening. Thanks for everybody taking part in the lobby. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 10. I was going to say talking about all things Rangers, but I'll be lying. Take it away, Fox.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? Help the boys along. White and blue, coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. We'll be there to do it, do it if we can. Win the cup, hold it up in our hand. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show